Have you ever heard of a masterstroke? Well, Everton may have pulled off one of those at Manchester United. And in the midst of all this behind-the-scenes movement, a key member of the Blues squad has officially said goodbye to the club. The scene at Goodison, or rather at the future Dickinson Stadium, is changing fast. But what does this mean for the future of our attack? Stay until the end, because the answer may surprise even the most optimistic fan. And before continuing, leave your like and subscribe to the channel, because the next few weeks promise to be very exciting. The name of the moment is Liam Delap. At 22 years old, the English striker who scored 12 goals in this last championship has a $30 million release clause after Ipswich's relegation. And do you know who has already contacted him directly? Yes, David Moyes and Everton. But we are not the only ones. Moyes got straight to the point. 3 or 4 other clubs have also spoken to the player. Among them, Manchester United, who were eyeing the youngster to revamp their attack, especially after the failure in the Europa League final against Tottenham. But here comes the masterstroke. Even though they arrived a little late, as Moyes said, Everton used their best to try to turn this game around, and that's no small feat. Delap knows that he can be the protagonist here. With Calvert-Lewin about to leave and Broja returning to Chelsea, the number 9 shirt is practically waiting for a new owner. At Old Trafford or Stamford Bridge, he would be just another one. At Liverpool, he could be the center of the reconstruction project. Moyes also made it clear that he presented a detailed development plan for Delap. And after what the youngster did last season, he must be listening carefully. After all, how many players have the chance to lead the attack of a club like Everton right away, with guaranteed minutes and a passionate fan base waiting for new idols? And speaking of goodbyes, an important chapter is closing at Goodison Park. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the same one who has already decided so many games wearing the blue shirt, may be saying goodbye. His contract ends on June 30th, and so far, there has been no renewal. Having scored just 3 goals in a season marked by injuries, the striker is already looking for new places, and Newcastle and Manchester United are emerging as possible destinations. Uncertainty hangs in the air, but one thing is clear: DCL's cycle at Everton is very close to its end. Another who has already packed his bags is Asmir Begovic. At 37 years old, the Bosnian goalkeeper said goodbye to the club on social media, thanking the fans and his teammates. He is going to FK Sarajevo, and although he has not played this season, his role in the dressing room was valuable. Now, he will be another piece to be replaced in the blue rebuild. And this rebuild is promising. The Friedkin Group wants to provide the pieces that Moyes needs to put together a competitive team. It's going to be a busy summer with promises of investment and a new home in sight, the Dickinson Stadium. The goal? To leave the dark days of the Moshiri era behind and put Everton back on top, where they belong. But that will only be possible with the right decisions. Angus Kinnear and the board need to get it right. What we can already say is that, with Calvert-Lewin leaving and Delap in the spotlight, the attacking sector will change. The question is, can we convince the youngster to wear blue? Now I want to hear from you. Would Delap be the right name to lead the attack of the new Everton? And Calvert-Lewin's departure, is it the end of an era or the beginning of a new one? Comment below, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell, because there are many blue bombs coming. Until next time.